A few months ago, I reviewed the Mino HCS series cymbals, and one of the viewers commented on how punchy and heavy my kick drum sounded, and he said that it also reminded him of the Vulgar Display of Power record by Pantera, and that was very flattering, so thank you very much. He also asked if I can explain to him how I got a massive and heavy kick drum sound, and so I said, you know what, I'm just going to explain this through video. So this is not only for the person who commented, but this is also for beginners who are wondering how it is that people are able to get such massive kick drum sounds. Or if you're just a regular gal or guy just watching for the sheer fun, then you're more than welcome to. Not only am I going to show you how I mix and master my kick drum, I'm also going to go over my drum kit overall. So we're going to be talking about how I mix and master snares, toms, overheads, and room mics. So it's going to be a big series on how to mix and master a drum kit, but the way I go on about it. Now, the methods that I'm going to show you here are nothing special. They're just general basic rule of thumb methods that I've been taught by professionals and by other mentors that I came across with. Now, before we get into the mixing and mastering, I first want to go over a few rule of thumb methods that you should take into consideration when you want to record drums or any other instrument in general. So the first thing that should come into mind when you want to record your drums is the microphone placement. Now, the microphone that I'm using right now is the Audix D6, and I gotta tell you, this is the very first and last microphone that I am ever gonna get. It just does the job phenomenally well for me. I mean, this is pretty much the best thing that I've ever got as far as recording kick drum mics go. Not only is it good for kick drum mics, it's also good for tom mics or even floor tom mics, and it's also really good on bass cabinets. So anything in the low sub frequencies, this is the guide you want to go for. I'm never ever going to go to another kick drum mic ever again. I'm serious. Now for the mic placement, I place the microphone inside the porthole of the resonant head. I don't want to put the kick drum microphone all the way into the shell of the drum. I want to put it just inside the porthole because I also want to capture the resonance of the resonant head. Now, if you want to get the attack at the source, or from the get-go, you want the front of the microphone to face towards where the beater hits, because that is where the attack is generating from. For kick drum pedals, I use the Trick Pro 1V pedals with hard plastic beaters. Plastic beaters will generate much more attack than felt beaters. And for the batter head, I use the Evans EMAD series with dampening foam rings on the edges. And my microphone is going right directly into my interface, which is the Tascam US 16x8. Alright, now that everything is set up, let's get right into the DAW.